Okay, so, well, we've been talking about GN, GA. EA we caught last week. I don't know how many persons hold that all through. Gold, we're going to go all through that today. Gold, I broke this down on the, I missed this. I've been missing gold a lot, to be honest, and it's pissing me off really bad. But
I missed it too, yes.
The reason I did miss it is I think there was last week and the week before, it was just messy. It was just messy due to a lot of things happening in the world. Gold that I know wasn't just moving straight. So unless you were scalping it, it was just messing about. So I had to let go. But then I broke this down last week. This buy particularly, if you haven't seen that video, you could check it out. When it did the push, pull back, I missed all of this. And look at that. Well, right now, there's still a huge opportunity on it. It could come back, if not to these highs that I marked, could drop a little lower into this area here. And that's where I'll look for the continuation to the upside. It's still bullish. So if it comes either to my blue line or to the zone, that's where I'll be looking to buy it. I'm buying it. I will buy it up to the previous high right there. I'm going to hold that. That's it for gold. And for those wondering, the previous, let me see. Let's see if I can get that chart. I did drop it. I'm still looking at, there's quite some moves looking good today or this week. I talked about the yen also. So, don't tell me I did not drop that. Okay, I think I'm seeing what I'm looking for. So it's good. Okay, so that's good before the move. And as you can see, it was still weak in that zone when I called that the move. I was like, see guys, let's wait for this to happen before we hop on the buy. I'm waiting for it to come down to this point. That's where really I fancy the buy. But other than that, I'm going to wait. And as you can see, let's see, open time frame. That was a 1 hour time frame. So if you go back to the 1 hour, you can see that price actually tapped there, pulled back, buy entry, see where it came, and the buy. So I'm waiting for it to pull back down now before I activate the buy on gold. Understand that I'm still holding my bullish bias on gold. All right, any questions? let's wait till price comes there. Would I fancy the sell? Not really. Counter trending. It's not really my thing. If I would have entered here, if I would have sold this, I would already be in the trade by now or out, because equal high, broke that level, retested. That would be my scalp London sell. But right now, I'm just waiting for it to come out the way here before I make my move on gold. Next up, Euro AUD. I think that's looking quite promising also. AUD. So that was our buy, Euro AUD. Finally, it took a lot of time. We closed out around here because I could sense that struggle there. It was coming to pull back. Would have pulled back. I'm not sure a lot of person would have been bold enough to understand that this was a pullback, that it was still going to come to the upside. But that pullback was nice. I think after the close here, I didn't take a look at this again. This would have made for a very good second entry. Perfect retest there. So right about now, I'm going to wait for another pullback. It could rocket all the way up here before it pulls back. I don't mind. I'm still bullish on this. Yep. My blue line is where it could even go past my blue line. Talking about this one here. All right, but for now, let's wait. Well, that was a very beautiful setup. Even after it bounced here, it still gave that entry when it broke this point, pushed. So now, not touching this, waiting for pullback, just like GBP, NZD. We talked about this also, guys. Understand that you have to apply patience sometimes when the market isn't giving you a move. Now, if you see right here, we called out, I was discussing this with Gary. I think we did analyze this a lot last week. Came here. The deal was, let it break here before we enter, since we missed this move around here. So it came, didn't break it, gave equal highs and dropped. But then, observe it didn't make a new low, pushed up again. I think we called another buy here, or we were on. I think it was with Nita. And somewhere here, it didn't push up as high, it came back down. It was a risky move, though we did mention it. I did mention it in the session. But now, looking at it closely, you see that we're still kind of, we could call it we're moving sideways, but not really, because see here, we didn't make a new low. Instead, came tapped there again, just like this one didn't make any low. It didn't take out this. So this now didn't take out this. So we can sense he really wants to go above this point, but you don't have to force it. Let's wait until it goes above there. And if it does that, guys, we have a big bullish move in our hands. Potentially. If it blows out of that high, there is nothing stopping it from coming into this 2.3200 zone or 2.300 zone at least. And that would be a lot of moves. That could be your year right there. Right there. So if it comes out of here, for me, really, this is a bullish flag, right? So two things can happen. It could break above. Once it breaks above this point, it's going to make a big pullback. This will not be a 1 day move or 2 day move. Break above that, pulls all the way back, and that's where we're going to be looking for the buy. For me, it breaks above, pulls back, pushes up again. It's when it comes and makes a high above here, pulls back into this point that I'll be looking to buy GBP and NZD. Right now, it's been messing about that zone, so patience, patience, patience. Let's move on to GBP yen. That one did move very well for us last week. If you were able to get in on it, GBP, JPY. Let's see. GBP, JPY. I think we have an opportunity on that one. Okay, GJ buy. I think we might still have a move possibly here. So this was the one that smashed TP for 98 pips on GBP, JPY quarter last week. Right now, it's messing about. It's still bullish if you ask me. The only point now is that I'm seeing that some of you guys are guessing it already. That point of struggle there, this might not be much, but 70, 60 pips move. And we have a gap here. So once it blows up above that, I fancy the buy to the upside. And GJ. It's fighting that zone a lot, and it hasn't dropped below this area. So as long as it stays above 198, take note, as long as it stays above 198,600, I'm still waiting for the buy. Let it break above here, I will go for that 60 pip move on GJ. We talked about gold already. It's a waiting time, guys. The most annoying thing to do. NZD card. Look, they talk about this. NZD card. Let's take a look at that. So GBP, even USD, sorry, GBP USD. Where have you gone to? Let's see. I did add G into the card. Where's what's happening? I don't want to add. Okay. Now NZD, wow, this is looking Interesting. What are saying by cells? Cells. Right there. It's too late to get it now. It's too late. I would only sell it when it takes out this low. It takes out that low. It's a good. Let me see how it looks on the daily. It's quite very choppy on the higher time frames. If I'm being honest. But yeah, I do fancy the sell. If it breaks that, for sure. If it breaks that, I fancy the sell. Just that NDG card is not one of those fast moving pairs. Else, this would be a swing move. Swing move. That's all dependent on whether or when and if it breaks out of this, it breaks this low. Catch it on the retest. That's a 200 pip move. If it doesn't take that out, don't bother. That's my take. So overall, GJ looking good. Gold, we're waiting on the pullback. Euro UD, same thing. The yen for me is bullish, guys. We just have to wait. It's been choppy. It's crazy choppy right now. So EJ, leave that alone. Let it come to his senses. What's the other one? GU buys. Yeah, GU buys looking kind of positive. Let me see how it looks on the higher time frame. Okay. Still a bit choppy though, but GU, remember what I said with NCAD? So we're waiting for something similar on GU, didn't happen, so none and void. But right now it looks ready, like ready to go to the upside. We already broke down this sell. JU. So just because of how funny looking these moves have been, guys, I'm going to wait till we get a breakout of these areas we've been struggling with. Until then, it's a waiting game. I really like NCAD. It takes out that point, we could have a big move on our hands. So let's see how that goes. All right. So there you go, guys. Pairs I'm looking at, all of these ones that I just mentioned. If you have any questions, do well to shoot me a message. I'll be really happy to reply. Today is Tuesday, so we could get some very good moves. So let's be patient and watch out for these ones. If there's any pair you have your eyes on, drop the chat in the group and let's get your opinion before we drop ours. So until next time, guys, peace. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. The win is a must. The win is a must. I'll see you guys on the next call. Bye-bye, guys.